What is going on, guys, and welcome back to Wheel Hobbies. So basically, as you probably noticed on the last video, we picked up a new vehicle, and that vehicle was going to be for parts for a build. So you'll be probably glad to know, guys, the van that I was building on my driveway is continuing. So that's what this car's for. Obviously, we're not going for the petrol route in it. I've done the petrol route numerous times. If you check back on some of the old videos, you'll see Saab conversions all over the place. We've done loads of Saab builds, and they're all on there. So if you guys want to see Astra H Saab builds and stuff like that, check out some of our other videos. We've covered that in full anyway. So let's get straight to the video. So as you can see, guys, we made a start stripping this down. So I'll give you a quick lowdown on some of the spec on this car. So it was a 1.9 CDTI 3-door Astra. It was tuned by Thorney Motorsport. There we go. Thorney Motorsport Performance Cars, upgrade identification number 215. Right, so that's what this was. This was a pretty special car. This car, from what I believe, had around anything up to 5 to 10 grand put into it in cash over a period of 7 years, from what I've been told by a couple of previous owners of the car. So what we've got on this car is we've got a 1.9 16 valve diesel 150 brake horsepower engine. At the moment, you can see it's got no turbo. I've started stripping it all down already off camera because obviously you'd already seen the outside of the car. So I thought, let's get it tore down a little bit and then I can show you some of the parts that are on the car. So we have got Bilstein suspension all round. We've got massive 6-pot AP front calipers with Hell braided hoses. I think they're 355mm discs on this, from what I can see. The car is polybushed all round. So we've got poly bushes on the wishbones. The wishbones are going to need a good rub down and paint before they go on the van. And we have got Bowler, don't know what are they, B something, I don't know, Bowler alloys, you guys will know. So yeah, drop in the comments below, guys, what Bowler alloys are them. So we've got those, they're 18-inch alloys. We've got a straight through exhaust system with twin box on the back. I say straight through, I think it has got a couple of boxes in it, but they're not overly quiet. This particular car had a 3-inch downpipe with a GTB 2260 VKLR ball bearing turbo setup on it, which I'm probably going to be changing, and we'll go through that soon. Also, it had a pretty strange mod done. I say strange, but a very, very good mod. So it had an external electric oil pump cooling system on it. So you had this oil pump here that was fitted. It's got a custom sump. Obviously it's got your oil return there for your turbo, because there's your original one there. That was one of the pump ones, so the oil cooling system picked up oil from the bottom port there and recirculated the oil back in to the original turbo oil return. So that's how that oil cooler system was working. Obviously the wiring was going into the car, and you could either have it on a toggle switch, or you could, someone was saying you could map it into the AC switch or map it into the ECU, so that the oil pump kicks in when the ECU detects that the oil temps are around 95 degrees, something like that, and it'll drop it back down to 85. That's what I was told anyway. I'm just literally going off what I've been told. We have got some silicone water hoses on the vehicle. We've got an intercooler kit with what looked like to be either 2.5-inch or 2.25-inch boost pipes on it. It's got a strut brace on the top. We've got a R80 fuel pump down there. We've got a 80mm MAF sensor with the mod done to the airbox to fit that. It's got 327 injectors from an Insignia. Y20DT, I don't know. Guys, you'll know the code for that. It's got a welded inlet manifold. It has got an uprated elbow on the throttle body, so it's got a bigger intake on the throttle body, so that automatically helps a lot of stuff as well. But now we're going to get to juicy stuff. It has got an F40 conversion, guys, so you're going to have to stay tuned. I'm not going to give stuff away right on that now. I'm going to go into and talk about the mounts on that. I'm going to talk about the drive shafts on that, but that's going to be in another video. So make sure you like and subscribe and stay tuned if you want to see you know, some details on an F40 conversion in one of these. So you've got a 6-speed F40 gearbox. It does have a M-Tech short shifter kit on it as well, which is a nice upgrade as well. It's got a lot of gauges in the car, so we've got about £250 probably worth of gauges in this car. So we've got oil temperature, EGT, we've got a 60 psi boost gauge, which I believe was imported from America. What's the other one? I'm not sure what the other one is, but there's a few gauges there anyway, guys. There's 4 gauges, so we've got them. The interior is absolutely immaculate. I was gobsmacked when I saw the condition of these seats. Normally they're ripped. They're VXR half leather Recaros. So we got them too. We've got a 3-inch intake pipe for the turbo kit. I'll take you over to the turbo kit shortly. So what we're doing at the moment, guys, is we're stripping everything down. So we've got to get everything off this car. The engine's coming out. The engine's only done 80,000 miles. So we're going to strip the engine out, gearbox. All the upgrades like this are all going to be going on the van. That's right, guys. So we're going to be building a 280 to 300 horsepower 1.9 diesel powered van. Like I say, I missed the fact that I was going to be doing a diesel van, and I was going to buy some bits and pieces, wasn't I, to tune the other one. But you know what, the other one might as well stay as it is, and let's carry on with that van because we put a lot of effort into it with the paintwork. So yeah, right, we bought a few bits back home to get on the van so we can get the van rolling again. We're going to get the van down to Gary's yard so we can do some more work on that there. Do you know what, when you put these in the back of the van, the size on these things, they're absolutely massive. They're like dinner plates. I don't think I'm going to be struggling for stopping power at all, am I? So getting back to the van, not going to lie, I'm quite happy that I'm going to continue doing something with this van. Like I say, I got to the end of the thing with the petrol engines and the B204 engines. I've done that many of them now. Most of them documented on the channel. It was just, in the end, I just thought, why am I doing it? I don't need 2 Astra vans that are like that. So yeah, I've done some wet sanding. Anyway, guys, I thought I'd just end the video showing you some of this stuff. So we've wet sanded the panel down there and done some buffing, and we've got a nice shine on that. So as you can see there, that's a section. When you wet sand it, you're getting rid of orange peel, so you can see that there. And that there, that's the difference. So we're slowly getting rid of the orange peel off the paintwork on this van. So like I say, I'm quite happy to be saving this. What the plan is, when this is finished being built, it will probably replace my other van, purely because the spec and the parts that are going into this are going to be, you know, far more superior for what I want to do with the van. So that's probably going to be a wrap for today's video anyway, guys. So stay tuned, because in the next video we will be removing the engine out of the donor car and we'll be offering it up into the van. We're probably going to have to change a couple of the fueling system bits on there. I did alter the fuel pipes for when I was going to put the petrol engine in the van, so we'll have to get the ones off the diesel car for that. And bits and pieces like that. We'll be fitting all the brakes. We've got VXR back brakes to go on, braided hoses. Everything you've seen in today's video will be going on it. And obviously in the next video I'll go in depth more on to F40 mounts and stuff, and I'll show you the custom mount for the F40, and we'll talk about the rear mount that's used on it, and try and look into the drive shafts and bits and pieces. I know some of you want to know about that. Also, don't forget, Gary is going to be doing a whole new conversion with said things as well, so he's going to be doing that from scratch. He's going to figure out what shafts he can use and can't use, and all that kind of thing. So make sure you like and subscribe. Thanks for your continued support, and we'll see you next time. Cheers now, guys. Bye bye.